Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium. Welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the New England Patriots. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again to Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Tannehill on third down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 19-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. This will go to Henry out wide. Touchdown! Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Switch gears, switch gears.
7-7, our score after one. 7-7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 52. Slip. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
A handoff, running left, Henry. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Check, 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 check. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check it out.
From the 41, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. They find some open field here. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He's scared. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crouch. Check 90.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Tannehill flushed out right. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
From the 38, Tannehill flush to his right.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Mike 17. I'm here all day. Check 13. Hey.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Check three. Check four. Check the backer.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing, Jones. Rolling to his right. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones flushed out right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Pats would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Switch. Shift. Slam. Show it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
Lay down.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for New England. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big gain.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Back to throw. Jones, flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Let's pin the mirrors back
They run again with Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Batson now bringing it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now Tannehill. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play. Switch it. Come on, switch it. No. Off. Shit.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember, with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Escaping the pressure right. This complete to Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Fighting through pressure. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. First down and much more here for Jones. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Tannehill now to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Anthony Fertzer, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Off the play fake. Jones. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
After the interception, here's Tannehill.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by J.C. Jackson, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On first down, here's Breida. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Jones out to the flat. That's caught. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Batson now bringing it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Check 26. Block, block. Hurry. 17. I don't think you got it, son.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The loop, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. John Ross, 43 yards.
And the Patriots are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Christian Barmore
able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there into the hands of Ross.
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.